name's Dan Weisenbach. I'm president of Weisenbach Recycled Products in Columbus, Ohio. But more importantly, I'm vice president and on the board of directors of Keep Ohio Beautiful. So thank you so much for coming out. And I know we're about litter prevention and recycling and making our town beautiful here. But I want you to think of one more thing today, and that's our economy and jobs and how important it is the work you're going to do today that makes such a difference for this community and communities all over Ohio. As part of the Great American Cleanup and the Ohio State Roadway Cleanup, when people come to our state and see the clean environment we have here, and they see a city and a state that is ready for business, this is a place where people want to live, this is a place where people want to work, and if I'm going to locate my business, I want to do it in an area that's nicely picked up and looks great, and that makes a difference. So the work you do today is not just about making it beautiful, but it's about all the benefits we get from that. So thank you for that effort, and be proud of that, the great work you do in that regard. Our first speaker here this morning is District 4 Deputy Director Tony Urankar. He'll be speaking on behalf of the Ohio Department of Transportation.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you all for coming out this morning. As the District Deputy Director of District 4, which represents 6 of our counties here in Northeast Ohio, and on behalf of Jerry Ray, our Director, I'd like to echo Dan's thoughts that thank you very much, because without you, without your volunteer work in the charity, there's a lot of this work can't be done. Specifically, from the ODOT point of view, infrastructure is essential to rejuvenating ODOT's economy. There's some pretty staggering numbers I'm going to be talking about here. We, as a state, have to maintain 49,000 lane miles, and the most important part is having that safe trip for all of us. But one responsibility that not only the motoring public overlooks, but that internally that we don't put second nature, but that we do a lot of, is to maintain the roadways, to keep them clean, which is very important, as Dan said. Each year the department expends nearly $4 million. We are a great partner, not only this year but over the years, in the Great American Cleanup. Annually, over 2.5 million people nationwide spend close to 8 million hours cleaning, beautifying, and improving over 15,000 communities that are involved. Our partnership with the public is not just limited to this effort, though. We have other things that we are doing here as a state and also locally. Through the department's Adopt a Highway program, who is chaired at District 4 by Bob Pallo, who's going to be talking to you in a little bit. Our community partners have volunteered, saved taxpayers nearly $280,000. That $280,000 again goes back to us being able to maintain a safe transportation system by fixing potholes or doing guardrail repairs, because your volunteer efforts have helped us divert those costs.
Thank you. And one of the great things about Keep America Beautiful, you are part of over 3 million volunteers all across the country that this spring will be picking up litter along our roadways and parks and etc. all across the country. And one of the best things that makes that possible is with Keep America Beautiful and all the affiliates are all the great partnerships and sponsorships. All of the companies listed on the banners here in front of me, check those out. Great thanks to those folks that help in that regard. But we couldn't do it without the public and private partnership that happens when we get our elected officials on board as well. And we have a few speakers in that regard to help us out. I just want to recognize Marty Kolb from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources is here to support us. She's not going to say any words, but maybe she'll wave. Thank you, Marty. Ohio Department of Natural Resources has been a great partner of Keep Ohio Beautiful for well over 20 years. We have with us this morning State Representative Ron Gerberry of the 59th District.
Good morning, everybody. I will be very brief. It is just a pleasure for me to be here this morning with you. I want to thank you and the Department of Transportation, the Youngstown Litter Control, as well as every organization. And I want to thank you for all you do and just the opportunity to be here this morning. Thank you very much.
I love that. We have politicians that understand and appreciate the fact that we all want to get out there and pick up some litter. Senator Joe Schiavone will not let us down in that regard. He represents the 33rd District. Senator?
No, I won't. Thanks. No, thank you for having me come this morning. I want to echo a little bit of what Dan said earlier. Is, you know, when we have the state working with the city, it provides an environment that people can come in and see Youngstown and see the Mahoning Valley as a place that they want to do business because of its cleanliness and its improvements and its continued improvements, and that also helps us with the possibility of getting grants not only at the state level, at the federal level, when they see all the positive things that are happening here in the Mahoning Valley. So I'm glad to be here this morning with all of you, and I appreciate all that you're doing today. Thank you very much.
And Mayor Jay Williams, of course, supports your efforts here in the city of Youngstown. Sean McKinney is here from the mayor's office. Sean?
Good morning. On behalf of Mayor Jay Williams and his administration, we wanted to say thank you to all the partners that's out front, Ohio Department of Transportation, Keep America Beautiful, and especially all of the people that came out this morning. And we know that we have some other citizens that will be cleaning up the roadways throughout the county. We also wanted to thank the Green Team for their undying efforts that they do help us out with. We also wanted to thank WRTA today, and of course the Sheriff Department, as so many people have already talked about them. They do help us keep our roadways as clean and safe as possible. So thank you for all your efforts, and have a great time cleaning up today.
It's about you. Thank you. Be proud of your work here. Tell your friends and get them to join you. So thank you, everyone. Be safe and have a wonderful day.